You're watching CES Live, powered by Ustream.tv, the most powerful way to stream live video, and by NewTek, makers of the TriCaster family of broadcast and streaming systems. And now, CES Live.
Hey guys, welcome back to our continuing coverage of CES 2014. I'm John P.
I'm Renee Ritchie.
Excitement abounds.
CES Live, John.
Oh, is that how it's supposed to be said?
Live! I think so. It's exciting.
I'm not as animated as the Mexican sports announcers.
I'm an animated GIF right now.
Goal! Speaking of goals or home runs, one or the other, we've actually got Alex here from Wagan. How are you doing?
Good, yourself?
Fantastic.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year
Happy
to you.
New Year.
First of all, how has the show been treating you?
It's been good. Great traffic, and we got some great excitement about this product that we'll talk about.
Yeah, good. One or two people have stopped by the booth?
Yeah, maybe 1.5 people.
Yeah.
1,500 people, probably more like it.
Well, I got to tell a little bit of a backstory first, because when we were getting started with all our stuff the other day, you came over and you brought one of these units. We're going to talk about it in a minute, but you brought one of these over and you said, hey, you brought us a couple of them. You said, hey, just wanted to drop these off in case you want to give it a try. And which is always very nice, because if we get to test things out, we can vet what you're saying and then vouch for it. So I will tell you, as you saw when you came up, we had this installed back here. We're going to talk about it in a minute. We had it installed. We have been using and abusing it for the last 4 days.
Very cool.
Like 20 people plugging it in. It has been performing flawlessly.
Very cool.
So let's tell people what it is.
Okay, so this is the Wagan Tech Quad Power USB Hub. Basically what we did was, we took the idea from our families. We do a lot of road tripping, and you guys drove all the way over from Texas, and you need to power all your devices. Not just one or two and trying to fight for the USB plug, but you need to charge all your iPads. So that's really where the idea came from. So basically, the Quad Power USB Hub is for your car. You get 4 ports of USB power all the way across. 2.4, 2.4, 2.4, 2.4. It's the most powerful USB charger in the marketplace.
And that's important.
4 iPads at once.
Well, that's important because a lot of people will get a USB adapter for the car, plug in their iPad, and get a screen of misery and despair. It just will not charge. And they don't realize that it's hard to get that much power into those devices.
Yes. And so, I have kids, we take road trips, and really, we want to keep them entertained. And most importantly, you got to keep them powered. And so either your recreation, with family, or even workplace, like you guys, this will work perfectly for them.
So one thing that you alluded to, and I'm not sure if people fully can appreciate this, because you're talking about road trips in the car, and you're talking about a 4-port 2.4 amp output.
Yes.
The only place people have seen these are on desktops.
Yes.
And I said we were using it here. Because we do indeed have it plugged in here. But what you're talking about is a device that will plug into a cigarette lighter adapter and convert that into 4 2.4 amps.
And we're coming out with one in a couple months that you could actually get the house adapter as well that plugs right behind that, like you guys were using. Oh, so we had the super secret prototype. You guys had the early version.
Spoilers, John. But that's, I've been in situations where 2 of us have had our iPhones powering down, or the kids were having their gaming devices, which were keeping them blissfully entertained and not yelling at us in the back seat, powering down, and then had to try to figure out, okay, we can charge yours, mine will go dead, we'll get the kids on here, maybe get them 2 more minutes of playtime. This is no compromises. You have 4 seats in your car, 4 devices are plugged in.
Exactly. And so we really, took the idea to the next level. We actually have mounting feet on the bottom.
Nice.
So let's say you want a clean install with your car. You don't want to just leave it out hanging. You could actually mount it right under the dash, and you got 4 ports just like you would, in your vehicle.
Let's show that again. So these little things are like little.
So these fold
they're
out.
probably in real tight.
Yeah, they're really they're pretty tight.
But you loosen that screw. And then you just slide. It's like a little wing or something. You slide that out, and then you have. You screw mount through that top hole there, right?
Yes.
So you can screw this in and permanently mount it basically in your car.
Or we do include the Velcro strips as well.
Oh, okay.
And so if you're just leasing a car, you don't have to damage your car. Yes.
Unless you want to.
Exactly. And so it also has an on-off switch, for flexibility. And as you guys know, it's got CBL technology built in, which is the cool blue lights.
Nice. CBL technology.
Yes.
It's another 3-word acronym for me, John. I got LCD, LED.
Don't
I
get
can't
me all
keep track.
confused, okay?
Okay, so
CBL. You could
CBL.
also have a CRL, I guess. and-
oh yeah, there you go.
Cool red light.
Yes.
Nice.
So yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, are these available right now for people to buy?
Yes, they are. So you could actually buy these online, different places, either B&H or Amazon or whatnot.
Okay. Is
and
there a model number that they need to
Yes.
look it up on?
So look it up under 2892.
28. Yeah, somebody, one of you guys in the chat room, would you look that up on Amazon?
Okay.
Amazon.
And any sort of Google search will pull up all the different options that you have as well.
And what do they retail for?
Retails anywhere from the light version. So we have a 6.8 for people who want a little bit more value.
So that's like 2 iPads and 2 phones.
Exactly.
2 times 2.4 and 2 times 1 amp?
Yep.
Okay.
And then so basically
Screw that, people. Don't do that.
More power.
You need all 4 2.4. But if they didn't need all 4, how
Yes.
much would that one cost?
This one retails MSRP is $24.90.
$24.90.
Yep. And this is $34.90.
People, do not skimp on the $10,
Yeah.
okay? I mean, you get 4 times
One day you will
2.4.
have 4 iPads, and
Yeah.
you will
Yes.
say there's no money in the world that could charge these right now.
And exactly, like to your point, this is more the future-proof version.
Yeah.
And you could plug anything into here, just the same speed as you get from your house.
Look, for $35,
Yep.
there's no reason to not get it for $35, okay?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. So you said that eventually we're going to have the ability to maybe get the home
Yes, the home
charger
kit.
for it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Because I think, one thing is you could permanently mount this in a car, but personally, maybe the family wants to take a trip sometimes in the van, sometimes in a car.
Yep.
You might want to move it around with you.
Yep.
But then you might want to take it in the house.
Or we could buy 2.
You could just buy two.
I like your solution.
Yes, I like that. But will we be able to buy a power adapter for it
Yeah,
separately?
you
just
can
to-
buy kind of off the shelf. You just need a 6-amp adapter, 6-amp DC adapter.
6 amp DC.
Yeah, you kind of do the math on the electrical side. but
Yeah.
basically a 6-amp DC adapter.
Okay.
And you're set.
It's a pro tip.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Any other goodies that you guys have been showing off, or what we should talk about?
So basically what we're doing is we're launching a whole line of travel charge products. As I mentioned earlier, we live in a USB powered world.
We really
and everything from your cell phone, from your smartphone, right? Android, Apple, whatever, to tablets, we really need all that power. And so
Yeah.
basically we designed it from the ground up, anywhere from small USB powered, from what's
The Companion Go there.
Yes, Companion Go, it's got DC ports. We still have DC ports needed, for your GPS and whatnot in your car. And all the way up to, basically the Companion Go Plus 2, which has 2 DCs and 2 USBs.
Nice.
Okay, and then all the way up, of course, into the Travel Charge Quad Power Hub series. What's nice
It's a
about-
pass-through cigarette lighter adapter.
and also it has a little hub in the middle
Yeah.
that you could also plug in different devices.
I want to ask you about something else.
Yes.
So these are all great, and these are very, very badly needed
Yes.
in the marketplace.
Yeah.
Did I see somewhere in y'all's stuff that you had some kind of giant solar charging
We do.
big mother
Yes,
of a...
okay, yeah.
Oh my God, it had
Yes.
like solar panels
Yep.
all over
Yep.
it. What the heck was that thing I saw?
That was the Solar E-Power Cube. And so the Solar E-Power Cube was basically, it came up from the idea that solar systems are really a pain to use.
Yes.
You could go to the store, buy a kit, but you get home, most of you guys are fine with it, with the wiring and whatnot, but most consumers, they don't know what to do with all the
Even if I
wires.
want to, even if I can, it doesn't mean I want to.
Exactly,
I want an
exactly.
all-in-one contained kit, you know?
Exactly, and so basically we put solar panels on there and a battery, an inverter, everything built into one, and with a nice luggage handle, take it wherever you want to go.
Roll it out to the
Yep.
park, set it
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Tell me a few things. One,
Yes.
how much does that thing cost? Two, how much power does it generate
Okay.
and store?
Okay.
What was the deal with that one?
So we have 2 flavors on the Solar Cube.
I want the biggest one.
Okay, the biggest one is 1,500 watts of AC power.
Sweet.
It's got a 1,000 amp hour battery in there, and basically you can draw pretty much anything from the unit. It retails about $14.99, and street price varies, of course. And 80 watts of solar panel, 1,500 watts of AC power, and that the big mother, the big guy, which we call the Cube Plus, has, let's see, it can run your refrigerator up to 8 hours continuous with it.
Wow, and so it could obviously run a microwave, right?
Yes, microwave.
So Dave, you could go out there and have your Hot Pockets in
7-Eleven burrito heaven.
Hot Pockets in the park.
Yeah, and so we designed it really idea of ease of use, as well as really for hurricane season.
Well, the nice thing about those is, we actually went to go do we were testing some products, and we went to a park. We took these little Samson speakers and a projector and stuff, and we had to go out there and power them in a park.
Yeah.
Well, your option is a gas generator, which is loud as hell, and we're trying to put on a movie in the park.
Yes.
That didn't work very well.
Exactly.
Okay, so one of those, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
but you said there was a smaller version
There's a
too?
smaller version. It's the same form factor, but it's a smaller battery. So most of the weight really comes from the battery. And the original idea was basically having a smaller battery because we didn't want to break 100 pounds. So the smaller the cube, the solar power cube is about 80 pounds.
Okay.
Now the Cube Plus is 120 pounds.
Now, I want the Cube Triple Plus.
You want all the power, John?
Can I get those on Amazon?
Yes, you can get it on Amazon.
Travel Charge Quad Power?
Yeah,
oh wait, that's the other. That's
that's this one.
Okay, but I could get the big battery mother on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon, HomeDepot.com, a lot of different places.
You could have it tomorrow with Prime, John.
I want to talk to you about getting one for review, if possible.
Oh yeah,
I would love to
we'll get you one.
take one out and review that thing all over the place.
Okay.
Okay, guys, good stuff. What can I say? Check it out, but don't go anywhere. Check it out in about an hour.
In a second
don't go
window
anywhere right now because
Command Tab, check it out.
That's right, second window. We got more live stuff coming from you here from CES. Stick around. I'm John P.
I'm Renee Ritchie.
Be right back.